Hi everybody, I miss you all, and today I thought we could do some math together. I'm going to use this Dynamath magazine, which I sent home with everybody in my class. So if you want to follow along, go ahead and pause this video and go find it. And then you're going to want to turn to page 4. Here I am on page 4, and you'll see this article called Student Boat Builders. And we'll start with a caption up at the top in that little orange yellow box. It says, "Students sail their finished boat on the East River in New York City." All right, student boat builders. Students in NYC, which is New York City, learn to build their own boats and sail them. Last year, 7th grader Dana Garcia guided her class's sailboat, called Pizza Sail, onto the East River in New York City. The view couldn't be beat. Dana could see almost all of the city skyline. For Dana, the outing was special for another reason, too. She and her classmates at Middle School 88 in Brooklyn built Pizza Sail themselves. For more than 10 years, an organization called Brooklyn Boat Works has been teaching kids how to build boats. It transforms classrooms into workshops. Students saw, drill, and mold pieces of wood to make a boat. Dana and her classmates built a model of a boat called an Optimist Pram, or Opti for short. They met once a week after school. Students cut each piece of the Opti from plywood sheets. The team assembled the pieces. Then adults waterproofed the boat. After 8 months of effort, every student who worked on the boat sailed it. After some sailing lessons, of course. Pizza Sail wasn't Dana's first boat project, and it won't be her last. Once you start building, you'll learn more and more, she says. It's amazing seeing what you can accomplish. That sounds pretty cool, huh? And that makes me really want to build a boat. The caption for the bottom photo says, "Students at MS 88 assemble parts for their boat." On the next page, page 5, you will see some math. And we'll go over the top part together. And that's the part where it reminds you how to find the perimeter, which we all did together before we left school. So this part says what to do. The perimeter of a shape is the distance around the outside of it. You can find the perimeter of any shape by finding the sum of all of its sides. And you guys all know that. Rectangles have 4 sides. The opposite sides of a rectangle are always the same length. Use this formula to find a rectangle's perimeter. Length plus width plus width. Here's an example. A plywood sheet is 36 inches long and 15 inches wide. What is the perimeter of the sheet? All right, so we know in a rectangle that the top and the bottom are the same length and both sides are the same, right? The length and the length and the width and the width. And so your first step is to identify the length and the width. And we see that the length is 36 inches and the width is 15 inches. So you're going to add 36 plus 36 plus 15 plus 15 to get 102 inches. So the perimeter of that plywood sheet is 102 inches. So that was a little review for you, because on the bottom here, you guys get to try. So you have a few problems here. The first one says students cut the floor of their boat, called the hull bottom, from a sheet of plywood that is 69 inches long and 42 inches wide. What is the perimeter of the sheet before it is cut? Number 2 says the back of an Opti is cut from a sheet of plywood that is 48 inches long and 16 inches wide. What is the perimeter of the sheet before it is cut? The third one says an Opti. On an Opti, the post that the sail is attached to is called the mast. Students cut out pieces of wood for a mast thwart, a structure that supports the mast. 1/2 of the mast thwart is roughly this shape. It tells you the perimeter. The perimeter here is 42 inches. So you have to figure out the length of the missing side. That's a challenge one, but I bet you can do it. Number 4, students start to build their Opti with a plywood sheet that is 96 inches long. Its perimeter is 288 inches. What is the width of the sheet? So we're going to do some math today. If you try these problems at home, email me or send me a message on Google Classroom. Let me know. Did you solve them? Was it hard? I'd love to hear about it. Talk to you soon.